3 huge barriers to building friendships. Hey, hello, my name is Augustus and welcome to my channel. I learn about social barriers and norms to help people become their true self in life. So if you like my videos, please hit subscribe and you'll see more of me. Yay, good stuff, right? Okay, so here we're going to talk about 3 huge barriers to building friendships. Obviously, there are tons of different barriers and small things that you have to learn to be a better friend, but there are core foundations and things that you need to work on, and those ones have a lot more applications into friendship. Real world scenarios, everyone's different, so you kind of have to learn and adapt using principles and concepts. But the first one I got for you guys here is feeling incompetent. This one is probably by far the biggest issue. This is your feeling like, I don't know what to say. This is the feeling like you're not confident enough. This is you feeling like you are unworthy as a person to even have a good relationship. This is one of the most self-sabotaging ideology that you have that's going to really mess up basically all your friendships. Because if you don't feel like you deserve to have a good friend, then you'll try everything you can to keep that friend while feeling like this friendship will end, because you definitely know that this person will not like the real you. And when you are thinking this way, you're not thinking about beginning of the friendship. You're not thinking about enjoying the relationship. You're just constantly thinking about when this relationship will end. And that's a anxious feeling because you want to have a relationship, but all you can think about is how you don't deserve a relationship. That wears on you, that wears on the things that you share, then that really becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you are literally hindering and destroying your own relationships because you don't feel like you deserve a good relationship. So that is the first one. If you have this type of issue, have it worked out, see a therapist, really have your mindset sorted out, because this is crucial internal foundations that you need to set if you want to have a healthy relationship with someone else. If you are coming in with this mentality and thinking that, hey, I can just go and talk to someone normally, the relationships won't last because you will be the one that ended. It's sad, but work on this if you want to have a healthy relationship. This is a must. Now, the second one is knowing how to respond to emotions. Now we're getting a little technical. When I was just learning and starting to get back into learning about social skills, one of the things that I don't know how to do is how to read facial expressions. People will say certain things, but I don't know how to respond to it. At some point I started to get that, okay, this person is mad, but how do I talk to this person? Do I just walk away? Do I say, hey, and just keep on talking what I need to talk about? Like, I don't know how to respond to that situation because I don't have any experience. No one taught me. And I'm in this situation and people think that I'm awkward because I had no idea how to talk to them. Or I'm giving them responses that they are not expecting. And that makes the whole interaction just weird. And because of that, people just naturally don't talk to me anymore. So responding to emotions is very important in that you have to understand what people are feeling, feel that emotion, and then be able to respond to it correctly. So a good portion of that is your empathy. Something you cultivate and something you develop over time. Very crucial because people will like people that are supportive and that's encouraging to them. and those are your best relationships. Now, third one is knowing how a conversation works. Again, very technical, but let's say if you're doing small talk, yeah, you have to understand what's the point of a small talk. And I know some of you probably think that small talk's like disingenuous, and it feels like you're really fake because you're talking things that don't really care about. And if you show the real you, then it's like, okay, they're just gonna run away. That is your first point. So if you focus on developing your inner self, then those things will take care of itself. But understanding how a conversation works, it's more about, oh, if I say something, then what's supposed to happen? If I say A, then the other person's going to say B, and then I might say C or D, or how do I continue this conversation and make it more interesting? What do I talk about? What's okay to talk about? What's considered very private that other people don't want to talk about, and it's okay for me to talk about sometimes. So that is how a conversation works on a basic level. So if you can add those three together, I feel like these three are very core topics that you want to hit on if you want to increase your social skills. Internal and then two more tactical parts. Because tackling social skills, sometimes without a guide, it's pretty hard. It's like talking for the longest time, I'll just go up, talk to people, and it's like, that didn't go well. I can't even tell if it went well or not, or what's the proper expectation for what's well. But those are the things I want to talk about today. And yeah, if you are interested in it, maybe you should look into these topics, develop, cultivate more of these skill sets, and you will be a better conversationalist and a more enjoyable person to talk with. So as usual, stay strong, stay healthy, keep on going, keep yourself healthy, because I feel like if you want to be able to get anywhere, you need to have a solid base, a good home base, and that's your body, that's your mind, that's your emotions. Make sure all those things are being well taken care of. And if there's anything else that's trying to mess you up, you protect yourself, because you want to make sure that your little castle here is well protected so that you can do what you need to do. So that's important. But take care, and I will see you guys next week. I don't really like plaid, but I have this shirt, so I'm gonna wear it. It's not extremely ugly.